Jorge Sebastião, co-founder of EcoX and also CMO for Simba storage. I work across the Middle East for the last 25 years. In the blockchain space, it's been about the last 7 years. So over the last 4 years, we have built an amazing ecosystem in Dubai. And this ecosystem is supported by both the regulator, the financial institutions, ADGM in Abu Dhabi, the IFC, the MCC in Dubai. And what this allows us to do is to create, incubate, and allow organizations to move at an extremely more rapid race. Just to give you an idea, in the MCC, they processed 300 applications this year, and there's a queue of about 900 applications that have already registered. Of course, some of this has been done also even in cooperation with CVVC Labs. So one of the things that's extremely important is to have proper regulations in place, and these regulations allow you to establish organizations that have the necessary conditions to be successful. So one example is one of these organizations like Simba Storage, where I assist in the marketing and business development side. And for example, Simba Storage has obtained several licenses. One of these licenses includes OTC under the Trez Swiss brand. So OTC stands for over-the-counter trading. It's almost like you can say, as a license, is like a manual crypto or digital asset exchange. So instead of processing orders automatically, you schedule them and they can get done, for example, bank to bank, etc. Beyond that, we've, for example, got what is called a cold storage license. So that allows you to basically save and store and have custody for digital assets, like, for example, Bitcoin. In the future, there will also be things like Ethereum. And as you know, today, assets like NFTs are also becoming extremely important as well. So on one side, you can say the regulation is extremely important. The other side is to have an ecosystem in which all these organizations that come to meet flourish. And for this, we have created, for example, EcoX, but we're not the only one. There's lots of meetups that happen in Dubai on a regular basis. Like, for example, last October, to give you an idea, there was over 50 or about 54, 55 crypto and blockchain events that actually happened in Dubai during that month. This year, it is already picking up. So February is extremely busy with over 20 plus events. And the month of March, which is coming up already, has more than 30 events. So for example, events like EcoX, which we started 4 years ago with about 20, 25 people, now is about 150 people on a weekly basis, where we invite anywhere from 4 to 6 speakers to come, network. So it's like a business networking event. We always mention that for new startups in blockchain and other technologies, AI, IoT, etc., advanced technologies to be successful, you need 3 primary ingredients to obviously make the ecosystem successful. When we call usually this MBC, money, brains, and contacts. So the money is the financial investment that allows you to invest in the organizations and allows them to grow and scale up. The brains is the ideas that have been registered and are being developed. Could be a mobile app, could be a service application, could be CBDC, central bank digital currency, or any other application of blockchain and crypto or digital assets. And the last one is probably the most important one, which is the contacts, the ecosystem, the business development, the capacity for these organizations to cooperate. You may have one specific solution, but you definitely don't have all the solutions to service your customers. So typically, to provide a scalable solution, you need to interact with other members of the ecosystem. And this interaction allows you to build a complete end-to-end solution. So these are the things that we're doing here in Dubai, doing it in other places like Bahrain, Saudi Arabia as well, which are important elements of the GCC. So I think in your case, Belarus needs to do the same. And once you have these key elements in place, then success happens at a much increased speed and increased rate. And this allows you to attack on one side the money, on the other side the ideas, and third one, the resources in the ecosystem, which, things get done by people at the end of the day. So when these people meet together, they create new products, new services, and new ideas.